Zuraisha, aka Candace, the hygiene technician. So today I would like to share what I found last week in the concrete lab FK UNIMAS. So basically, me and my other classmate in the OSH class went to the concrete lab in FK, Fakulti Kejuruteraan in UNIMAS, to complete our individual assignment. So we went there. Our task is to find and identify one hazard that is related to our character class. So for me, as the hygiene technician, what I found was the ethanol. So what is ethanol? Ethanol is a single component chemical C2H5O. It is colorless, volatile, flammable liquid that has a slight odor. Although ethanol is a very commonly used, it is a dangerous chemical and it is highly flammable. As such, it has exact flashpoints which are important to know when using it. So the hazard sign that shown just now are for ethanol chemical substance. So it is a flammable liquids category 2, toxic, acute toxicity for oral dermal inhalation category 3, health hazard, reproductive toxicity category 2 and specific target organ toxicity category 2, and irritant, specific target organ toxicity category 3. So how ethanol can come into contact with recipient? So maybe the recipient put the ethanol near ignition or open flame, and it can cause fire because it is highly flammable. And second one, through inhalation or vapors, it can cause dizziness, headache, cough, and fatigue. And then for skin body contact, it can cause irritate or dry skin and eye redness. And last one is drinking ethanol alone. It can cause a burning sensation and unconsciousness to the recipient. For preventive nature is the something that we do to prevent the likelihood of contact with hazard. So there are two types of preventive nature. Firstly is the engineering control type, and second one is the administrative control type. So for engineering control type, luckily there are safety shower and eye wash fountain are available in the lab, and there also has exhaust ventilation to keep the airborne concentration of vapor or mist below the applicable workplace exposure limits. And for the administrative control type, there is information which is the labeling system that shown at the back of the bottle, and there is also safety information that available in the lab. So for the mitigative nature is something that we do to limit the degree of severity if we exposed to the chemical substance. So in the lab, there is a safety shower and eye wash station that can limit severity of damage on the body if we directly contact the ethanol chemical substance. Personal protective equipment or the PPE that should be worn when using ethanol substance are using respiratory safety device when high concentration are present, boots, industrial aprons, chemical safety goggles, face shield and gloves. So for the gloves, the material of the glove must be impermeable and resistant to the substance. So how to manage if you are exposed to the ethanol? Okay, exposure to ethanol can be in a vapor form, skin body contact or injection. All are serious and need to be managed appropriately. to ensure more damage is not incurred while trying to attend to the exposure. So first is the inhalation. If you are exposed to ethanol vapors, move to well-ventilated areas to access fresh air and contact emergency medical personnel for further assistance. Ethanol come into contact with your skin, gently wash the area with warm water and soap, and if the skin is still irritated, seek medical assistance for further treatment. If ethanol splash into your eyes, find a flush station and flush eyes at least for 15 minutes and contact emergency medical personnel. And lastly, if you exposed to ethanol through injection, lay down and contact emergency medical personnel immediately. And do not vomiting, as it can create more damage, and do not drink anything else. Okay, that's all for today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Bye.